Hey guys, JBRider here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Crossout. Today is Friday. That means yesterday, Thursday, there was a Crossout update and it was a pretty big one. Now, before we start with the patch note, I kind of want to look at this image real quick. If you guys look at the vehicles, there's 4 vehicles. So instead of the Night Riders, we're getting the Reven's patch, which is a new, some kind of raider group or something, which is kind of cool. But if we look at the vehicles, I mostly see stuff we already have in game except for this turbine engine, this jet engine here. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a booster or a generator or an engine. I think it's gonna be an engine, maybe a legendary engine. Looking at the rest of the part, this looks like a hardcore engine. Everything looks normal except for this build. This build looks like the cabin is mounted way higher than the frames, which we are not able to do in the game currently. So maybe they'll add some kind of frame that makes you that gives you the ability to mount your cabins up higher, which means we can make like monster truck looking builds and stuff like that. But that's the only thing I can see in this picture that is quite unique. First thing the update talks about is the Spring Mayhem event, which is similar to the Winter Mayhem event with some slight changes. First of all, they added a new map, River Lighthouse, which is also a pretty big, nice, beautiful looking map, and they updated the ranking system. Previously, your rank was determined by the amount of wins, but now your rank is determined by your personal contribution in the match. Now, the whole scoring system is explained in detail in the patch notes, so be sure to check out the link in the description if you haven't seen these yet. Now, the rewards for this game modes are pretty cool. You got your sticker, tin sticker, you got your tank thread. These are old, I remember these already. These are new, just some light, which is not that great looking. You know, you got 2 of them, left and right side. You got cool looking paint, a camo paint. I like this one, it's pretty nice. And you also got like a winter camo paint. Also pretty nice. This one looks like the KV1B's paint from War Thunder. I think I'll probably show an image on screen. We also got a decor item, which is a toiletry bag. I hope I said that right. It kind of just looks like a rack where you put on like stuff. He has a bat with nails. Pretty cool backpack, level 3 backpack, a sleeping mat, some fuel, and some other random stuff. It's just a decor item, which is pretty nice. And we got this rubber ducky, which looks like a soldier. Pretty cool, like a sniper looking duck. Anyways, those are the rewards for this Spring Mayhem event. Now, there are some special challenges where you get a dangerous element sticker, urban camo paint, legendary paint, gun merchant, and a unique banner emblem. I'm not sure if it's these paints that they're talking about, because these are pretty cool as well. Next up, they added a new Crossout pack, the Assault Force Tango one. You got the Standard Edition and the Deluxe Edition, where the Deluxe Edition gives you access to the new garage and the Standard one does not. Also, the Deluxe Edition gives you 4,000 coins and the normal one 1,500 coins. Now, it seems like we're getting a sort of yearly trend here where last year we had the Horsemen of the Apocalypse with 4 packs, and this year looks like we're gonna get 4 packs as well, at least 4 main packs. There are also some packs here and there, like the tank one with the elephant cannon, some Valentine's Day packs, and some random packs here and there. But there's gonna be 4 main ones, like the s.w.a.f editions. Now, if we take a look at the new pack, this is the Deluxe Edition, and this is the normal edition, which both look decent. They don't really look like military vehicles, but both get the pretty cool new mine layers, which I think a lot of people are excited for because this thing costs freaking it was higher before. Well, right now it's 2,000 coins, so I'm assuming it's pretty good. Now, you also get 2 tacklers, but who cares about tacklers these days? All right, let's quickly check out what you get. You get a ceramic armor paint, you get a dark green paint, quantum cabin, interesting, 2 tacklers, 1 king mine layer. Let's check out the stats real quick. The mine jumps upon detonation, which increases effective area and allows explosion to hit low flying objects. Damage is pretty high, fire rate is pretty high, range obviously pretty low, accuracy is low. Why is accuracy low? 16 pieces of ammo, interesting. Pretty good durability, 3 points energy. I'll review the pack in a separate video, otherwise this video is going to be a bit too long, and I kind of want to focus on the pack and this weapon. Check out all the specs, how many you can carry, all that stuff I'll do in a separate video. But let's check out, I'll continue with the pack. You get a hot red engine, You get a lot of decor items and stickers as well, and 6 twin tires, and a lot of Steppenwolf parts, obviously. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's check out the normal one real quick. Oh, you do get access to some stickers. You don't get access to the cool headlights. One less paint. And what else? Yeah, the decor items are not available as well. You know, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, $65 as well. I don't know if I agree with that. The mine layer is cool and all. That's why the mine layer is so expensive. The portrait looks alright. You know, looks like he has some lipstick on, and he looks like a Walmart version of Iron Man with his thing here, and a Walmart version of Judge Dredd. Anyway, 65 bucks, a bit expensive. Let me just check out. The normal one is 30 bucks. Same with the other one, the s.w.a.f, a Charlie Assault Force. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I would just say wait till it's 50% off if you really, really want them. As for changes to the game modes, they improved the raiders and the raider boss. Now they'll use all the weapons that they have equipped on the builds, and if they have movement parts where they can strafe, they'll strafe as well now, which is pretty good. They also added raider blueprints with founder factions parts, which is pretty cool. The next thing the update talks about is some structural part changes. They increased the durability of 2 bumpers, and they explained that if you prestige the Steppenwolf faction and the scavenger factions, you can get access to some of the new structural parts. A pretty interesting change that they did to most wheels is they reduced the pin size from 5 to 4 pins, which means you can now add wheels super close to each other, as you guys can see here. I'm not sure how these will affect builds right now, but I think it's a positive change. Haven't really tested it out yet. They also reduced most of the wheels, or some of the wheels, their physical size by a certain percentage, and reduced their width of some of the wheels as well. I think it's a good change. As for hovers, not a big nerf. They reduced the accelerations of vehicles with hovers when turning by 25%. Now, I believe this is only for vehicles with mixed wheels, like if you have some legs and wheels and hovers, they reduce the turning of those vehicles. If you have a full hover build, I don't think this will affect you at all. Now, as for weapons, there's a whole list of different changes. I agree with most of them. I'm just gonna cover the interesting ones real quick. For the 80 Wasp, shrapnel damage reduced by 12%. I did not feel that the Wasp was OP, but okay. Revolver Emily power consumption reduced from 5 to 4 units, which is great. Most of the autocannons got nerfed. For the AC-50 Storm and the AC-64 Duel, damage reduced by 7%. And for the Whirlwind, the perks percentage was reduced from 35% to 30%, which is sad to see. The Assembler got nerfed a bit. Durability went from 480 to 400 points, and they slightly changed the perk. Now, after full charge, the damage begins to grow to 175 points within 2 seconds. It used to be 200 points in 2.5 seconds. If you don't shoot during this time, the charge is reset, and the weapon will overheat itself to 100%. So that's still the same. The overheating part is still the same. Now, I did not know this was an issue, but now you will be able to charge up your weapon even if you're not able to fire it. And, you know, you can later fire it once you... Because right now I can fire. If you look at the bottom of the screen, now I can't fire, but I can still load up my weapon. I didn't know this was an issue, but it's good that it can do that now. The Grenadier drone speed got reduced from 80 to 70 kilometers per hour, and their durability from 140 to 130, which is good. The Annihilator drone got its durability reduced from 100 to 75 units, which is good, and fixed the bug where the drone continued attacking an enemy that was invisible. That sucked. Now the perk of the drone and harvester interact correctly. That is also good to see. Now the blockchain got a pretty sweet buff. Now, if you guys don't know yet, the blockchain shoots 8 shells in a dense group, so that's why it looks the way it looks. And those 8 shells got a damage buff by 130%, which is pretty insane. I've seen on a test server that it one-shots frames. So that's going to be interesting to see. And that's why I think the reload rate got increased from 2 seconds to 3.5 seconds. And they changed the perk to now the weapon partially ignores transparency of parts and deals more damage to the parts that can be penetrated. That is interesting. The Spitfire shotgun and the Rupture shotgun got an optimal range increase from 20 to 50 meters. And the Rupture shotgun got a durability buff as well, which is nice, from 200 to 229 points. Fafnir also got a durability buff, which is nice, 273 to 300 points. And for the Summoner, the same thing with the Assembler. Now you can charge up the weapons even if your shooting is blocked, which is nice. They also changed some of the useless upgrades you got when fusing parts to more useful ones because, yeah, I tested all of them and some of them were really, really useless. They only changed one though. They changed the one where you got less spread while moving and stationary. You didn't really see a difference, but I hope they tweak them more to become more useful. And that's it for the update, guys. I did not cover like everything in detail, but those were the most important stuff you guys needed to know. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.